little cold today inside the vault. And Walter here, kind of freezing a little bit. Got to find something for me, Walt. You're fucking around.
I got the knife.
Well, great. You got the knife. We're going to need that.
Hey.
But I want to put this down. So we need something to set there so that I can put this down. That's what I need you to find right now. Walter is scrambling around because we lost a device to put this on. So we're looking for that right now.
Is that gonna work?
That'll work.
Yeah.
I think that'll work. Is it?
All right, yeah, that'll do. We can move it. If you put it right in here like this, we can go like this.
Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
that's great.
All right, there we are. There we are.
All right.
I don't think we have anybody watching or look at that 0.
Where are the comments?
I don't know. There's none. There's none. So what? I'll just sit here and smoke weed, and I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. That's weird that there'd be none. I don't.
Uh-huh. Maybe nobody got the memo.
Did you post that you were going?
Yeah,
What?
totally. There's fucking people say I'll be in. There's that.
And you got this set on your.
Dude, it's going live. You can see it says live right there. Come on. So.
Well, here we are.
I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Well, we got a few things to open. Are you gonna run this after, or just, or we wait? See comments or something.
There is a.
Oh, there we are. Are we there? Okay. Well, we're in.
I think so.
Think so. Had a little bit of technical difficulty.
Yeah,
but we're
once
in.
somebody run a message or ask a question and
I don't
see
know.
if it comes
Can't
up.
see if it comes up. Can't tell if we're on right now. So, I think we're on. Yeah, looks like it. Maybe
Oh, there it is. Antonio.
We're good.
We're good. How are you?
We're a little late today. You might need to go get your. Oh, you don't have your phone. Walt's gonna have to read those today. You are. We are on. Okay, we're on. Okay, good. We're on.
Someone's in school
We're on.
watching this, huh?
We're on.
That's
Good.
interesting.
Well, we're on. There we go. People are watching. Okay. Oh, I know. He looks like Santa Claus, huh? What's up, everyone? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
Well, we got January 6th, I think, is the date. And we haven't been live since
We haven't been live since August. So,
Santa Claus is for real.
yeah, he fucking moved in here. Should Santa Claus take a hit of weed?
I can't.
He can't. He can't.
I got to be home and
He
not
won't be able
driving.
to do it. So, I'm glad everybody came in. Over the last couple of weeks, we've had some cool episodes. We did the episode where we had Rob Dukes in, and if anybody saw that,
That was very popular.
I want to thank you, everybody who subscribed for that, because there was, you had to pay a little bit of an extra fee for that. But hey, I flew Rob out, and that was the whole idea. So just so to get for pay for itself, and so I want to thank you guys for coming in, and I'll get more of that if I can afford to do so. But
How much weight have you lost? Someone asked, because you're looking thinner.
I'm between 55 and 60 pounds right now, but I still have, I think, 25 or 30 more to go. I'm trying to get really, really skinny, but thank you for noticing. I've lost a lot of weight. But anyway, my conversation with Rob was over 5.5 hours. So basically, all of you guys that just did the pay-per-view, You saw 2.5 hours of what Wayne and I thought were the best and juiciest stuff. So we are going to show all of it in its entirety at one point. What I think we're going to do next is maybe edit another 2.5 hours of some stuff and play it. And then at some point in the next few months, we're going to play it in its entirety uncut. Because, like I said, Rob got in where I do the vault about 1 o'clock, and he didn't leave till about 7:30 that night. So there was a lot of conversation, and we talked about a lot of things that went on in that time. So
And he was pretty fluid. Some of your guests have like an hour or two, and they run out of things to say, but he didn't.
I could have probably kept him here for another 5 hours. So any of you guys that went and saw the that did see that, you definitely got a treat. But we will put it all on the vault. I only did that because I wanted to at least try to incur my costs, because Rob's not from California, and most of the interviews that you see that I do come from guys that are either coming through on tour that happen to live in the Bay Area or that live in a close proximity that I can get them here 1.5 hours, 2 hours, and they're willing to do so. So that's why that was kind of special. I mean, I think from the perspective and the point of view, so that two singers from the band that they both sing in, when can you ever see that type of conversation? So
Someone noted that we might have less viewers because right now the Capitol is being breached. If I heard on the news on the
well,
way
that's
over,
okay,
but,
because this always
this
goes
is
up
live.
on you can watch it later. It's not that big of a deal. I just wanted to go live because Walter and I haven't done it. We actually haven't talked about anything in a while. So that's kind of good that you got in here. We haven't been able to go to a movie or been able to do anything like that.
Did you go to dinner while Rob was here, or did you go eat? With him
No,
or
actually, I
anything?
didn't. Because I'm on this diet. I'm really not.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm really
right.
kind of not eating dinner out these days. But
You're on a protein diet, like all protein?
just a high, just a very balanced, evenly, proportioned diet.
Well, that's good. It's working.
Like that. That's a big hit, people. For all of you people like in Sweden or in parts of the country where it's legal in California, I could sit here and smoke fucking weed all day long. Now, some of you guys want me to talk about persona non grata, and I can't tell you anything. It's all I know is what you know, and it will be out in the summer of 2021. I'll say, as far as songs, it's really the Exodus fans are not going to be disappointed. It's fucking heavy as shit. It's fast. It's brutal. It's violent.
It has some twists and turns.
Definitely twists and turns. Lyrical content is very deep and very heavy. Like I said, this was Gary Holt wrote some really great compositions on this, and I just have to say, the whole band, as a band, really performed really well on this. I think everybody, it seemed like we were all hungry again going after it. You know what I mean? So it was like, a new, we were so excited to be together. For some reason, we have Gary back, you know what I mean? And we know that he's not going to be going, away to tour anytime soon. So we, we knew that this was going to be a very important record, which it is. And you'll hear that when it finally gets released. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to release anything earlier. I have no idea what's going to happen.
So someone's asked something that I was just going to say. Yeah, if you have an album that's coming out roughly in June, in May at some point, 2 weeks into May or somewhere a few weeks before the album, we're going to get a single. And that usually drops before the album.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, again, I don't handle that department. It's not on me.
We hear you, Vegas, and we got a Finland.
I just sing in the band, bro. That's up to Nuclear Blast and management and everybody else.
That's the way it goes. So maybe it's a little before June before we hear something. I know everyone always.
I hope
waits.
so. I hope so. I don't know. I know summertime is when it's released. I don't know. Summertime is June, July, August, and into September. So I just know it's summertime. I don't know quite which month it's going to be released. Hopefully that means June, but I'm not quite sure. So I
Let
have
me
to
just
be
ask
honest.
you this question because someone brought this up. When you do pick a single, what are you looking for to pick? Are you like the most commercially sound? Or are you the most aggressive? Or how do you pick that, Steve?
I don't know. I don't, honestly, I don't necessarily pick it. I have my favorites on the record already, and I think the one that is my actual favorite should be the single, but that's just my opinion, and I can't tell you what that song's called or what it's about, but it's just, uh, again, and everybody has their favorites in the band. I just feel
You
that
never know. You're gonna release a fast one. You're gonna give it
and
a groove.
I mean, I
I
don't
guess that's
know.
the
I don't.
record
We'll have to.
company and what
We'll
you guys
find out
decide.
when it comes down.
All right. Someone else mentioned. Do you know anything about the artist or the cover or
That I
anything?
do not know either. I know that that's being worked on now as well. So that is not. Again, I don't know. I know
But
that the
it's in the
music.
can. Is it already
Well,
mastered?
I don't
Andy Sneap
think
did it.
he's. Heard some final mixes this morning, but I don't think he's necessarily
Finished with
finished
it.
it. He's been working on it for about a couple of months to I
Someone wants
see
to hear the
white snake on meth.
meth.
I don't know what I can even I can't even take it.
That's a
Gary
Gary,
and Tom.
yeah.
Gary and Tom had funny names for them when I came in. They weren't necessarily called that, so I'd have to figure what that is out though. So, but we are very we're excited. I do see that Testament, Death Angel, Violence, Exodus, Forbidden. I would love it. I would love for Forbidden to get back together and do that. Speaking of Forbidden, I got a message from Mark Hernandez, their drummer, yesterday, and their new single dropped, Knives Out, Dress the Dead. So if you're a fan of Forbidden, the main guitar player, Craig LaCicero, who's been in many other bands, Man-Made God, Spiral Arms, but basically Forbidden is
He has a
what
new
he's known
female
as,
singer.
with a new female singer, and they've been around for a few years, but I think they just officially released something through Nuclear Blast digital label, I believe, and go check it out. It's called Knives Out. The band is called Dress the Dead. I heard it yesterday. It's Bay Area stuff. Their guitars are chugging, and definitely different a vocal approach. That girl can sing.
That's
So-
right. And it's
So I have to shout out to
a
them.
good
I'll
show.
probably get them on the vault in the next couple of weeks to talk about that kind of stuff and what they're doing, and then, maybe we can try to we'll try to coerce them into reforming Forbidden.
That's true. Someone text out RAP
I just saw that
Alexi,
Alexi. That's terrible. This past week,
41.
God, so young, and he was so.
We think of
talented.
41 as young now.
When I'm
know?
16, I'm 56. You know what I mean? I look at 41 as like, oh my God,
Of course,
how
we
young.
feel for the family and
the
rest
guys in
of
the
his
band
members.
and all of Finland, because I mean they're one of Finland's supreme
He's one of the
acts
best
that they're-
guitar players out of that region.
yeah, and I mean to sing and play guitar and perform like he did. I mean he's just that takes a total talent. So it's just awful news, awful news. I woke up to my son texting me, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning.
7
Cody,
o'clock for me.
Cody texted me early and said, Dad, Alexi Laiho died at 41. I'm like, oh, man. So maybe that's why I'm losing weight. I'm getting in shape. You know what I mean? I want to
we
rock
don't have
for you people.
details yet about
I don't know
anything,
what happened. Again, I hope so.
It's just tragic any way you look
Very
at it.
tragic. But I'm going to try to stay around to bang for you metalheads. Look, I got my Death Wish coffee swag on today.
That's nice.
Yeah, get some. If you guys are cold, because it's cold. I'm in California, and it's like 43 degrees outside now. I know you guys are going, "Oh, Zetro, you
that's
pussy."
nothing, yeah.
That's nothing. But for us, that's fucking cold, man. So, yeah, go get some Death Wish coffee and warm up. There are boys, and it's definitely the heavy metal coffee. If I see so many heavy metal guys drinking that, they have Zach Wilde has his own brand, Valhalla brand, which is like really fucking strong. So go get yourself some Death Wish coffee, definitely. So
And someone wanted to know if you can compare this to any other Exodus albums. The new one.
No.
I gather it has a little of everything.
I kind of feel it does. There was, yeah, it's, I can't say it sounds like one or the other. I can't. It sits on its own, even though it's, once you hear it, you'll know it's Exodus. You know what I mean? I think it's got a good blend of what we thought. Well, not what we thought. I think it's got a good blend of what Gary thought.
How many tracks? Someone else
Was
asked.
Can't tell you that either. Can't tell you how many
Any
tracks.
covers?
I can't tell you that. All I'll say this is everybody knows Japan has to have always extra tracks, so that's about as far as I'll say
Any
that.
Tom vocals? That's interesting.
I can't say that either. So, but quite possibly, quite possibly. Again, I really don't want to spoil it. We've been very, very hush on everything. I mean, you guys knew the name. I woke up to him texting me, the album's called Persona Non Grata, and I was like,
No, I asked you if that was.
how do you know that? I didn't tell you, it wasn't me. And then I heard, yeah, well, Decibel Magazine ran it out, so.
But I think Gary had broken it on his Instagram. That's where I got it from. So it was real soon. I just happened to see it. Any cowbell on the new one?
You know, I don't know. I don't know if there's cowbell. There's a lot of drumming going on, so there could be a cowbell in there somewhere.
We could have some intros. We don't know.
It's definitely.
And Cragen's guitar book came up.
He's putting them out. It's great. I think it's awesome. He is such a talented guy. He really is, and they're so instructive. His guitar. I sign a shitload of them. I don't know jack because I'm a singer, but I sign a ton of them, and I think they're great.
I got a great idea though.
I think it is a great idea. It is a very great.
Any Hatred news? Well, Cragen does manage Hatred now.
Yeah, Cragen manages Hatred now. So, and I believe they're about ready to do the next record. I think they have all the material. So
I read that
they're ready to go on
Nicholas
that.
And Cody. Yes.
Yeah. So they're and then Costa obviously. So
I would imagine that Hatred, since the band Hatred has day jobs and really good day jobs, I would imagine that there would be a European run in the summertime. Now COVID permitting, and some festivals. I know they're signed up for one festival. I saw that they posted. So I would imagine you would get a lot of something in the summer or some kind of tour, or maybe they would take some time off for a special tour of the States. But I'm happy that they put out music regularly. That's what I look for, because I remember when we were growing up, they were putting them out every year.
Everybody put one out every year. I was just listening to Ted Nugent this morning, and I was listening to a compilation, and it was from all the records, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. It's he put a new album out every single year. And I'm going to be honest, when Exodus put out Bonded by Blood, I say we because I wasn't in the band at that time. And then we put out Pleasures of the Flesh. Bonded came out in May of 85. Pleasures came out in September of 87. That was 2 years and about 4 months. That was a long time back in those days to not have a release out. It was okay, come on, guys.
And if you consider that a blueprint of thrash metal, which many people do, as I do, things changed. In 2 years, it's almost like that new type of metal, it's already morphing, just like the COVID virus. It gets, it grows into something else a little different.
Well, that's going to be another thing. We don't know what's going to happen here. So we're just kind of going to play by the seat of our pants. Hopefully, the vaccines are going to clear things up and roll things out. So, and then I know we're booked on some festivals in Europe. I know we're booked on one back east called Full Terror Assault. So, I know there's some things going on. Are you opening? We got a couple of gifts, and I like to do that live. We usually do it during comments, but since they're here, we're going to open them. I want to know who they're from. Although that name to me sounds very, very familiar.
It's from Kim Della Torre from Guy, Arkansas. So
Okay.
all the way up from Arkansas. It's a letter. It looks like a page and a half at least.
Cool. Well, then you get to read it live, Walt. And
Oh, it's a 2-pager. It looks like Kim is a girl. I can tell maybe by the writing.
okay.
Hello there, Mr. Souza. Just a quick note to say thank you. Just the other day, I came across the signed CD of Temple of the Damned. You had signed it personally for my late husband. Sorry to hear that.
That's too bad.
See you, and he had worked together in San Francisco. His name was Rolf De La Torre. You know, you said that name before.
It rung a
when we
bell.
looked- It
Right.
rang a bell.
Right.
He was a man. He was a man lift operator for Webcor, and you happened to work for a door company.
That's true.
I honestly don't know if you remember him or not, but that's not the point. I just wanted to let you know that you always made his day, and he helped him to always keep the smile on his face. Every time he would sing "Good Morning, Ralph, have a green day," it would make his day brighter. You did that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to sing before you're smoking your weed?
Yeah.
So he worked with you, huh?
Yeah.
He loved the personal greeting that you would actually sing to him. Thank you for that. After his passing, I moved from Half Moon Bay to a small town in central Arkansas. After these years, I finally unpacked some boxes and found the CD that brought me back many wonderful memories.
Wow.
For me, again, thank you. And although the CD is no longer plays, thanks to the years of Arkansas summers, it is still great to find it. I am sorry for the rambling on, but today I have that same smile on my face, just thinking about the amazing memories that I have of him, and grateful for them and happy that you are also a part of those memories. So thank you again. I hope this note finds you and your family happy and healthy. And remember Ralph
We are
telling
happy.
me while we were working a normal job, it is nice to see you back with the band. And that CD was the go-to of my angry, pissed off days. And
Temple of the Damned does that to people, doesn't it?
I love that. That's one of my favorites.
That's a very angry record, like I've said many times, even when
That was a comeback album there.
well, but
right?
a lot of people say that, but I would say that we were at a point in our lives where we were down on the luck. Nobody was rich. All the stuff we had went through, and that record was written that way.
So
Thank
very-
you, Kim. I
very
used to
nice.
do this is what I used to go. I used to go, what's it all about, Ralphie? Every day. And so there was a Dionne Warwick song called Alfie, but I put Ralphie in there. I don't know. What else you got for me, Walt? You got
Okay, well-
packages.
All right, so you want me to open this
Open 'em up.
Amazon?
Open Amazon. Maybe somebody sent us some weed. They check that stuff. I don't need it though. I got hella weed. I like weed. You guys like weed? I know you do.
I love
Everybody burns
I
weed.
love it. You can just go into a store and buy it now. It's just crazy.
I know. I go and buy like 16 different
Looks like
kinds.
some toys here. You can hold.
Oh, man.
Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, and it looks like it glows in the dark.
And we have a CD, and it's
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Nosferatu. Now I'm
the
having
original vampire.
I know. He was the man.
Hi, Zetro. Alan Price here. And Alan is, well, doesn't have an address on us. I'm the guy that sent you Leatherface,
Yes, I knew I knew that
Reagan,
name.
Pinhead, and
Yes,
Scully
Alan,
the Skull.
Alan, you are definitely decorating my my set right now, dude.
Thanks for displaying them all in the vault. It's awesome to see them
Thank you for sending
when I
them.
watched the show. Enclosed is another CD I did back in 2007 and another toy from Christmas, for Christmas. I've been a
Bottom line,
musician for
guys.
35 years. Let me know what you think. And hint is that you are a great vocalist and one of the heaviest bands on the planet. Exodus. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Give Ted Aguilar a bottom line CD.
I will.
Thanks.
I will.
And
I will. Alan, thanks once again. I love when you send me toys. I love when all you guys send me toys. So I won't put it up there live because I can't. But once Wayne gets a hold of this, he can put the P.O. box
that's nice.
on there.
You are in the heaviest band in thrash metal, I think. That's a
Am
good,
I?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Zetro's number 201, 1452, North Vasco Road, Livermore, California, 94551. See, I needed that. I needed that to be able to tell you guys without having Wayne put a graphic on there.
So,
Hey,
we
this
got
ain't
this-
pre-recorded, bro.
we got
This is
this
right
nice
now. I just
knife
see some
that was
guys. Yeah,
given
that
to us.
was a great gift too.
That's-
The letterer opener knife, but it's killer stuff. We love that. Came with this, that little stand right there.
someone that forges metal. Well, it looks like some band stuff.
Band swag.
Let's see.
Who is it?
You tell me. I don't see a letter yet.
I'm gonna say Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Oh, I got some Sanctuary
And here's
swag.
another. Throw that in front of it. Yeah, this is
Look at that. I haven't heard that record in years. Oh my God.
Damnation Music.
Remember that?
From Washington.
Remember that? All you thrash metal fans? Remember that? Look at. Oh yeah. What size is it, Walt? I may not be able to get in.
XL.
Oh, maybe. Looks a little big. That's good. That's a good thing.
There's two of them. So
How many of you guys remember Sanctuary? Unfortunately, Worrell passed. Was it 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great vocalist. Great vocalist. Yeah. So
Well, you definitely not fit in the 2X.
okay, it's 2X.
Yeah. One of them.
One of them is, yeah, definitely one. That'll be like a dress on me. Thank you guys for all the really cool gifts. I love this type of stuff. You know, I love the toys. When you give them to me, I'll put them here, and then from time to time, I'll rotate them in and out and that kind of thing. So,
Do you remember Sanctuary?
yeah, of course, we played with them.
Didn't I remember Testament went on? They were Rat Child America before.
No.
That?
Sanctuary was a complete different band. Red Child America, drummer, God, Shannon, plays in Godsmack.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
I thought
Shannon
I thought
Larkin.
there was some relationship.
Shannon
there,
Larkin,
but-
good guy, big Exodus fan. If you're watching out there, Shannon Larkin, hopefully we run into you. We play some festivals with Godsmack every once in a while, so love to run into that guy. Great drummer. So, yeah, cool. They're going to
Check
well,
out the new Sanctuary. They say so. That must be the new one.
Maybe
here,
that.
maybe?
Maybe
Or
that is a new one. Cool.
Shannon Larkin.
Shannon Larkin. Yeah, that's right. They're trying to. I'm like,
Hello
as I'm
from
stuff-
Panama.
Cool. What's up in Panama? Panama.
Oh, so Rat Child America became Souls at Zero.
Souls at Zero. Okay. I love this live shit because you got those guys that know, Walt.
That's right.
They know what's going on. Yeah, When the Sun Died came out 215. Right.
Take a hit.
I dig it.
Metal Thrashing Man. Proof open for Exodus. 80 proof open for Exodus.
When was that?
It was too big and went away too quick.
Oh, yeah. God damn, Walt, you got to get on that. See, Walt's phone broke today, so he's literally has to read this.
Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, or Dio? What's your fave?
Ooh, tough. I have Eddie tattooed on me, but all three of them are even. Can't take one or the other. I would kick none of them out of bed. If I was on a desert island, I can't say. That's a tough one. You have to put a gun to my head. Definitely.
So someone wants you to put Cajun Hell and Verbal Razors in the set list.
Okay, you guys get on Gary Holt's Facebook or his Instagram and tell him because I'm all about that. I see somebody's going Maiden. I
would
see
go
to me.
Maiden.
I guess probably Maiden. None of those guys have a shitty song, but I mean I'm a Maiden guy. I always been a Maiden guy. My first tattoo when I was 18 in 1982 was Eddie from Killers. I've had it since covered because. With another Eddie because it got so old.
Someone wants Architect of Pain in this.
Okay, sometimes
we're
we only
trying.
get 11 minutes for a set, so
That's like a 10-minute song.
I love Death. Of course.
And someone commented they saw you at a show and you were super nice, of course.
I Oh, your edibles at 70K, Steve. Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, that was good because I can handle 100 milligrams, no problem. But the fucking cottonmouth I got.
You don't
from
think
that-
you're gonna die when you do too much? Because that's what.
No, no, no,
People
no,
say.
no, 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 no. Not from weed, man. No way. Other drugs would like I would think, but not
No,
from
I'm
weed
just,
because I
I'm
don't
just saying
drink.
you
I
get
don't.
paranoid if you.
I
take
don't
too
get
much.
paranoid on weed. It don't work like that. So.
Hello from Belgium. We miss you, man.
We miss you guys. You guys were basically the last show that we did was in Brussels.
Do you like
in
Alice
Belgium.
in Chains?
Love Alice in Chains, of course. Great, all of them. The harmonies, the guitar parts, the vocal content is just. They're kind of a metal band, I would think. You know what I mean? They play on all the festivals. I played 2 years ago. I did like 4 or 5 festivals with them, and we had a couple of great conversations with Jerry and Will and Mikey. Good guys.
Well, they want any collabs with Chuck on the new one.
No, there's no there's no guest vocals on the new
What's your
album.
favorite weed strain?
Jack Hare. Jack Hare is my favorite weed strain. Love it to death. I got some
Do
Jack.
you love the Merkins?
What?
Do you love the Merkins? You know, Phil Demel's little.
I love Phil.
Well, you know, he has everyone.
I
Troy
love
in
Phil.
there. And
I love Phil.
All right.
I'll always love Phil. I was in my very first band with Phil Demel, 1983, Metal Warrior. Well, they were on parole, and me and my brother made them called Metal Warrior.
Okay. Are you a Rush fan?
Yes, early Rush is just unbelievable. When Geddy sang in such the high register like he did on Caress of Steel, Fly By Night, 2112, those were my favorites. When he kind of got out of that vocal style, wasn't my favorite, but
Top 5 horror films.
hard to go there too. Obviously, Exorcist, Frankenstein, Dracula, the originals. I have to sit down with that one because I could go slasher, I could go anything. The Omen, I mean, is one of my favorites.
If you jumped in late, this will be on Zetro's page,
Yeah,
and
it'll
you
be
can
on the
rewatch.
page,
What
you
he's
can
going to
watch
talk
it.
a lot about what he can't say about the new album,
Yes.
and also what he can't say about the new album. So you have
I
two.
pretty much have said nothing. You guys, if you know what I've said, so you know what I mean, and that's what I've done. So they're coming in quick, huh? They're coming in hot.
Hey, someone said, "Are you doing some super high screams on this new one?"
I think the vocal shit on this record is just going to be out.
Hey, Minnesota.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The vocal shit that I did on this record, you guys are all going to be blown.
Thoughts on
That's
the new AC/DC album?
Absolutely amazing. What a way to come back. They're AC/DC. They don't write shitty songs. I loved it. I love top to
You
bottom.
like that better than their last few?
I think so.
I
I think I do. I think I do.
Me too.
I really think that it's kind of rocking.
Favorite horror film from the last couple of years, like something new, maybe Rob Zombie or that. Or how do you feel about Rob Zombie? And
Some of his stuff is great. Some of his stuff I don't know. I didn't care for the second Halloween. I didn't understand what he was trying to do there. But favorite movie for the horror movie from the past
new
couple
one?
of years, Overlord was probably
I
pretty
saw that.
very good. They had a lot of elements in there.
think
Also
Amazon
another
Prime.
Also Amazon Prime. Also another one, The Witch. If you like, there's some good ones on there, and Frankenstein's Army, really good too.
all right, someone asked if you try to do a high scream from like you did in the back in the day. Sometimes
I can
vocalists-
still do those. I can still do them. I can hit them as high as they go. I can scream higher now. It depends on if the music calls for that. You know.
Hey, Poland, what's up? We hear ya. The Witch.
Yeah, people if you saw it, you thought. I mean, just the presence of the movie, the dialogue, everything about The Witch was great. You ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
Check it out. It's badass.
I got it on my wish list.
Really, really good.
What about the new Todd Latore album coming out?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't have it yet. Hollow's Eve.
Old band, Atlanta boys.
And someone's commenting the bass is going to be good on this new album.
I
Huh?
think it's badass. It's unbelievable.
What's the hardest song to sing live?
Death Amphetamine. definitely. I gotta pay
One of
attention.
Rob's.
I gotta pay attention. If you watch the Rob Dukes interview, me and him talk about that. But if you didn't, you'll get to see it. I like My Bloody Valentine.
That's
I like.
way old, huh? I
But
remember
that's
seeing-
kind of early '80s slasher shit right there, which is cool. That was kind of like Silent Scream and Prom Night and shit like that. But I'm cool with that.
Will John Kevill ever return to the vault?
Yeah, I'd love John to get John in. I mean, a pandemic has kept us down. I'm. That's why my guests are short right now because everybody's kind of freaked out and they don't want to come in, or they're not on tour, or nothing's really going on. So I'm kind of just kind of doing this how we're doing it. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things.
We're waiting for the vaccine. Are you one of those that will want the vaccine?
No, I don't think I need the vaccine
So
because
you-
I was so exposed to it.
What's up, Greg Davis? Another Sonoma boy.
Nice. Are they coming in to see you, Walt? Those are
No,
all your
I
boys.
run into him actually at Lucky's. That's where I run into Greg. But he's an old school guy. And the Prowler. Yeah, we love the old Iron
Oh
Maiden.
yeah, that's like one of my that guitar coming. Yeah, that whole a lot of songs on the first record. There was years and years that my favorite song was Phantom of the Opera just because of the middle breakdown.
Okay. Any new wave of British heavy metals? The newer bands that are out there.
What do you mean new wave?
Well, they have these new the newer young bands that are doing like old style, like Haunt is one of them. There's a bunch of these bands, Wolf. And this
I
and
haven't
that.
really heard that much of that stuff. I'm a thrash guy, but I listen to old school. Let me just say, the week doesn't go by where I do not listen to Saxon. I do not listen to Thin Lizzy. I do not listen to Judas Priest. There's certain artists that I don't get ever tired of, and I listen to them constantly. So
And Oblivion. Check out Oblivion. I like them. They're just old young kids doing old metal. That's what the new wave of British heavy metal. Those are the newest ones. I think Haunt's probably one of my favorites. And have you guys heard about Eternal Evil? It's a Swedish band. I haven't heard of
no,
them.
but anything from Sweden seems to fucking kick
Any
ass.
doom metal.
They're just Sweden knows what they're doing. There's something in the fucking water there. You guys ain't got weed because they stripped the searches from the last time we were there. I'll be telling that story forever. Unbelievable. Yes, we did speak about that. We're very sorry about Lexi.
Favorite Hatred track.
Oh, probably Dawn of the New Centurion or Silence in the House of the Lord. Definitely. I like those two songs, but I wrote all the lyrics, so I actually like everything on that record.
That's a good reason.
I had a couple on the last one. I helped
a great
write
album.
a little bit of Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed and one other. I think.
Did you ever go on stage with Death Angel on this last thing and sing anything?
No, I did not.
If you did, what's your favorite song by them?
Oh, they'd have to come out and let me do the Ultraviolence. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Come on, or Thrash, or Thrasher. You never know. It's just we were all trying to be really good.
Well, you're on a
that
time
our
limit
session.
too.
We
so
were on a
it's-
time limit. There wasn't a lot of time to fuck around. So
What's your favorite song from the Dukes era?
Ballad of Leonard and Charles. But there's a lot of favorites from the Dukes era. I got Iconoclast ones we play. I love them.
How long have we been friends? So I'd go back to Legacy days before Legacy had a demo, right around
Almost
then.
40 years.
Wow.
Almost 40 years. Definitely. So, long time. I knew him when he didn't have this. He had hair and everything. It was unbelievable.
But I do remember that the first time I ever met
He
you.
used to sell the greatest pot in the world. Remember Nicolas Cage? You know the actor Nicolas Cage? I always tell this story.
He lived
Was
in
around.
San Francisco.
He
for a
lived in
period.
San Francisco for a little while because he was doing a movie called Kiss of the Vampire. And he heard Walter was the fucking connect there. And when you walked into Walter's house at that time, which, is it still like that, Walt?
No.
It was a fucking shrine. There was posters and flyers from every gig that ever happened that he ever been to since the dawn of time. And so it's quite like you'll walk in and go, "Hey, what's going on, man?"
I'm being swallowed by my stuff
Wow.
lately.
So, and he's a collector. I mean, you don't even know how many fucking records he has as well. So, Nicolas Cage would come over and buy weed from Walt, and I just loved that. I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Claire wanted to know what your favorite Testament song is, both of us. So
Testament or Legacy song, Claire? One is.
I
I'm
got-
gonna say okay. So go from my era. I would probably have to say, and Reign of Terror, Raging Waters.
New Order.
I'm talking about my stuff that I wrote. You know what I mean? Would be my favorite. Not to be biased, Claire. You know what I mean? But I would say that anything, especially from the first record, Over the Wall, another one I wrote, the Haunting I wrote. So
There's so many.
I have favorites. I wrote one on the last one, False Prophets. I wrote on Titans of Creation. So I have some stuff in there.
When will the Dukes interview?
Soon we're doing another episode. Probably by the end of the month, I'll have some stuff up.
Over the Wall is a perfect track.
It is a perfect track. It's a great track.
And just think, if you guys had been putting out music every year, we'd have.
Yeah, but I think you know what the thing is after a while, it could get like I don't know, like too much. You know what I mean? It's like you put out a record and you lose the eye of the tiger. Like I mean, I know 7 years is a long time, guys. Believe me, I know. And if our main guitar player wasn't so busy, with that other project that he was doing, we probably would have done more material, but it just didn't allow time. And we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to do that. We wanted, we needed Gary full on here, which he's back, and his mind is full on in here. And of course, we didn't want to, pull him away from playing with Slayer either. That was like, a dream thing, and it did a lot of things for him.
Did a lot of things for Exodus in a way
it
too,
sure
right?
did, and I'm very
forget
proud
that.
that he's there, and I think his tenure there was a very, from anybody to go from Jeff Hanneman to Gary Holt, who else could you go? You know what I mean? I guess there would be people, but boy, you nailed it. Those guys nailed it. I know. I've been playing with Gary since I'm 56, since I was 22 fucking years old. He's the real deal, all the way around. I just recorded an album with him at 56 years old, and it's like, holy shit, it's like the heaviest fucking shit ever. Like the guy's never lost a beat. You know what I mean, Walt?
And he just keeps on growing.
I think, it's very brutal. It's a very heavy record. That's all I'll say.
Favorite thrash album in the last 5 years? Yeah, we see Greg Christian around. I see him once in a while. Well, since this whole shutdown thing, I haven't seen him, but he pops in and out of some shows that I have seen him at, and
Yeah.
love Greg, good guy.
What's your favorite thrash record over the last 5 years? Nobody's done a shitty one. I'll say anything
I
from...
like a little Power Trip, I think.
Okay, that's a great record, but I'm just talking about, if you want to talk about the orig, For All Kings is a great record. Dystopia is a great record. Fucking, the last Slayer record was a great fucking record. The recent Overkill was great. Everything's good, man. People aren't putting out shitty records. The last Flotsam record was heavy as hell, too. Nobody in our genre is putting out subpar shit. Everybody's kicking ass right now. Everybody is. That's why I think that's why the original thrash bands are all kicking ass still, is because we're not doing any of that stuff. We're not just giving you a one good song or two song and 10 fillers on the record. Every song's kicking fucking ass.
Have you heard the new Onslaught album?
I have not heard the new Onslaught record. I will check that out.
Someone else said Greg Christian's in
He's in
Rectify.
Trauma. I know he's in Trauma
And he
now.
was in Trauma, so yes.
I think he's still in Toronto. Yeah, Flotsam, I see last two Flotsams are great. I agree. Everybody is on their game right now. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to have last Death Angel record. It was a fucking Grammy nominated record and well deserved. Well deserved. So
Yeah, the new Death Angel also. That was
amazing,
awesome.
amazing record.
New Testament was great too.
Exactly. No, but like I said, nobody's putting out shitty stuff, at least from our genre. You know what I mean? And I don't think they will. Especially as we've been older, and we're more seasoned now. You know,
I think the albums sound better now than they did in the past too. They're just
Yeah.
fuller and more technology. Toxic. I know
I
you
love
can't,
Toxic.
yeah.
That's my boy. He's my boy. Josh is one of the best guitar players on the fucking planet.
And
I
did
love
you?
those guys.
You never performed with Tennant.
No, never performed with Tennant. No,
think
never.
so.
Would love to. That would have been fun.
And yeah, I love Rat. Do you like
I do
Rat?
too. That's another one of those bands.
we
that
can admit
I don't
now.
kick out of bed. I love Rat. New Heathen album is like, yeah, you're right. New Heathen, like again. Why did I even?
What's your
fucking
favorite
forget
hair
them?
metal bands?
Dawkins.
Okay.
Dawkins. Definitely.
Lovely.
Definitely. German thrash band Vulture. Haven't heard them. But German thrash is great. Love Sodom. Love Destruction. Love fucking.
Someone said, "What was it like in the grunge period?" Go back and watch the
Creator?
making of Force of Habit, and he talks about that transition and that change. That's a good episode for that.
I don't. I'm not even commenting
We're not
on
gonna
that
comment
one.
on that
I'm
one.
not commenting on that one. That wasn't thinking. Maybe.
Bits and pieces.
Ooh.
Man, you smoke a lot of weed.
Fucking lot of
That's
weed.
good, huh?
I smoke a lot of weed. Look at my eyes, motherfucker. Look at what. And I've even learned to handle the munchies. You know what I mean? It's like, because if that's the thing, is like
I don't get
candy.
when
my
I get
shit.
high. I don't get high. I'm not
Candy.
hungry.
Fucking, it's not hungry. It's just my candy. I want to eat and chew and fucking. I could whack fucking thing of licorice, a whole thing of red vines, no problem, Jack, no problem. So, a lot of people paying respect to Alexi.
Yes.
Yeah, I Blood Drunk was my favorite. I thought they were on right there was a very pinnacle for Children of Bodom at that time. That was a great record from top to bottom, and I really, really love it. Favorite Motorhead, Iron Fist, the whole album. But I do love the album that came after, Another Perfect Day. But Ace of Spades is Ace of Spades, but my favorite is Iron Fist. So, well, Walt, that's about it because we are closing up here. So, I'm glad everybody was able to come in.
Thanks for the gifts.
Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for all the questions and the comments. If you missed any of this, you can catch.
You can catch it on the Toxic Vault. It's-
Okay, one more. Ozzy Black Sabbath or Dia Ariel Black Sabbath. They both kick ass. So that I love that. So thank you guys for so much and for showing up. I'll have some more episodes coming up, and as more news as I can give you on the Exodus record, I will. I got some really cool guests coming in, and I think I'm going to do an episode that we dedicate just to Judas Priest. We're talking about Judas Priest here.
Awesome.
So Rainbow or Day Purple? Rainbow, definitely. All right, guys. See you later. Take care.